was gonna put full synthetic in a brand new motor.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be reassembling the 22RE out of my 85 Toyota 4Runner. For those of you that are familiar, I've been working on this truck nonstop for the last 6 months, trying to get this thing back on the road. And about a month ago, I pulled the motor apart to do a head gasket, ended up finding cylinder damage, and then we ended up pulling the whole block out of the truck. I've personally never rebuilt a motor. I've never pulled a motor. So this has all been a learning experience for me. I've been waiting to get the motor back from the machine shop for a couple weeks now. And while I was at work last Friday, I got the phone call that everything was ready. I wasn't able to go pick it up, but luckily I have the coolest fiance in the world. And she went ahead and picked the block up, as well as an entire new bottom end kit. So we got new pistons, new rings, new bearings, polished the crankshaft, a whole new gasket kit for the bottom end, a new gasket kit for the top end. We have a ton of parts to throw back in this truck and get it reliable again. It's going to be a road rock crawler overlander, so I want it to be reliable. I want to be able to drive it 6 hours to Moab and make sure that it starts the next morning. So that's the goal. At the moment, I have my buddy Brian on the way over to the house. He'll be here shortly. He knows a lot more about these old Toyota motors than I do. Like I said, I've never done any of this. I have dabbled with motor stuff, but kind of basic surface level mechanic stuff. I'm kind of more inclined with the cutting seat panels and doing suspension and that type of work. All of the motor stuff definitely really interests me. I just never really had anybody to stand beside me and actually teach me stuff. I grew up watching my grandpa and my dad rebuild motors, but I was just too young to retain any of it. So here we are, full circle, 20 years later. I have a garage full of motor parts, and that is the goal for the day. Get this thing reassembled, do some learning along the way, and hopefully get it back in this truck, because I've been itching to drive this thing for the last 6 months.
Alex is at work today and I had the day off, and he was notified that his motor is ready. The shop is closed over the weekend and he just needs to have it today. So I have the privilege of going to pick it up for him. Hopefully when I get there, they will just load it up into my car for me and I don't have to actually do anything. But yeah, I'm gonna head over to Gunn Automotive and go pick this thing up. All right, I have secured the goods. $515 later, I have everything in the car. We're ready to go. So here's everything I got from the shop. I got some of the old parts back. Here are the new pistons. I think that is what those are called. Here is the block here. Looking good. And then I think this twisty thing is called the crankshaft. They told me to be careful with this because this can't get dinged up. So everything is here and in the back of my car and just waiting for Alex to get home.
My entire garage is filled with motor parts, and I am really looking forward to getting all this stuff thrown back into one piece and getting it thrown in the truck, freeing up some space in the garage, not only for that reason, but really I just want to drive this truck. It has been a long time coming, and I've put a ton of effort into getting this thing back on the road, so I'm very excited to get started on this project. First and foremost, we got the block back. We got all of the cylinders bored out and looking nice and pretty again. And then we didn't deck the surface of the block because I didn't think it needed it, and it seemed to be in good spec when they had it at the machine shop. We did get new freeze plugs, got the entire block cleaned. Before I sent the block to them, I did brush paint all of the block black with some Rust-Oleum black brush-on paint. Obviously, with their process of cleaning, it's no longer painted, so I'm going to start by getting this thing painted, and then we can go ahead and jump into some more stuff. So let's get into it. I went ahead and spent some money on some powder coat and got some pretty looking parts to throw back under the hood of this truck. Did the valve cover, lower intake manifold, EFI, as well as the oil pan. So once this thing's all said and done, it's gonna be a very pretty motor. It's gonna be prettier than the truck is, I believe. I'm very excited, but first things first, gotta get the hose out, get this thing cleaned up with soap and water, and get it ready for assembly. We did try to throw the motor back together like a week or two ago and realized that the machine shop gave me the wrong main bearings. So went on LCE, ordered the correct set. Those came in the mail last week, and now we're finally all ready to go and throw this thing back together. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get everything laid out the best I can so we can actually work in here. Brian made it over here. He's the brains of the operation today. We have so much work to do that I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking, so I'm gonna set up a time lapse and try to get this stuff knocked out. It's a new day. I got a ton of stuff done on the motor. I've just kind of been meticulously cleaning all of the little parts with like a little toothbrush and degreaser as I'm reassembling. Today should be the day. I think we'll be able to get this thing dropped in the truck. I got Josiah and Brian on the way over here, so we're gonna finish getting this thing fully reassembled. Handful of stuff to get done, but in the time being, because my ADHD brain will not allow me to ignore it anymore, I dropped the pit bike the other day and snapped the clutch handle and the shifter off. So I got some new ones off Amazon, and I'm gonna roll that thing in here real quick, get these swapped out. Take me 2 minutes, and then I'll be able to do wheelies when I get bored. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then whenever Brian and Josiah get here, we'll get back to the motor. cable out, but good enough.
Yay.
You boys ready to work or what, dude?
What's up?
You looking a little comfy over there.
It's nice. I like this in the garage.
Almost never have what I need, dude. Almost never.
That's how I feel every time I come in these places.
Let's get some mods. Get some mods for the vehicle. We don't need no help. Oh shit. Sick. Wait, what do you need that for?
The break-in, dude.
Yeah.
I was gonna put full synthetic in a brand new motor.
I would have used the old oil. We're gonna get a cat and name it Cigarette. This is a cool. Hey, Siggy.
You can get feral cats for free and you just hope they don't kill you. Yeah.
We got the clutch on. Got to roll this thing into here, roll this thing out there, and make it fit.
Yeah.
You just like, oh, yeah. I'm in my house too. Sometimes I hurt my back. Hold on, I gotta do that bearing.
Brian, this is the stuff the internet doesn't like.
Yeah, I know this.
How do you think the caveman? It's my fucking coffee table, dude.
Not anymore, it's a workbench.
I told her I was gonna bring this back in the house when I was done.
Just throw some caulking on it.
What was that?
Switch heel, dude.
You guys can't. This is how you do this, internet.
Time kind of got away from me. I had some other stuff going on today. Josiah and Brian ended up having to leave and go do some family stuff, but we made a ton of progress. Motor's in the truck. The top end's still not buttoned up just yet. Valve cover's just kind of sitting here. I need to do lifter adjustments tomorrow and then throw the header, fuel, air, all that stuff on the motor still. So there's still a ton of work to do before I get this thing fired up. I should be getting this thing up and running this week. Aside from the truck and all of the work that we finished this week, we did go ahead and post t-shirts. These are the first run of the Little Truck Big World t-shirt. Got a cool little front view of the truck on the front, and then this really cool graphic drawn up by Coke Grin on the back. It's got Bo, it's got me, it's got the dog in there. These are available on my Shopify page. If you don't already have me on Instagram, Little Truck Big World, the link is in my bio over there. I'll also post the link for these shirts in the description of this video below. They're available in white, and then they're also available in black. I only made 50 of them, so if you want one, get there before they're gone. As most of you guys know, none of this stuff is cheap. All of this stuff costs a lot of money, and so anything that comes my way goes directly into my garage and helps me keep doing projects, making cool trucks, maintaining them, and making cool videos for you guys to watch. So yeah, link in the bio below. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Buy a shirt. You keep spending too much money on these dang trucks.